piping.
We had no elevators and no heating for a whole week.
And look, and please take a look at the general age of the people here. How many of us do you think could make it down and up those stairs? Really? We can't. We need new elevators, and we need windows, proper windows that don't rattle and shake and frost so that the pipes don't freeze.
The drive my windows unbelievable.
All right, does anyone have any other comments? Do you
Can I come over here? I'm just gonna, I recently moved in August. And I moved from home, I'm downsizing. This building I saw built. I've lived in Cambridge for 63 years. And you are going to destroy it by putting that on. This is heritage. This was the first high-rise in Cambridge. And how dare you try to profit yourselves by adding and destroying beautiful out there. I'm appalled at it. And I was not told when I was moved in that that was going to happen. Or I certainly wouldn't have moved in.
It's the best looking building in Cambridge, apartment building.
It's beautiful
It
here.
is.
Yes.
Okay, there's a gentleman here who'd like to...
Let's face it, that's why we're here.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Several complaints with this building. Number one is lack of heat.
Yeah.
There's a lot of elderly people in this building. I'm young, I can deal with it sometimes. Even I have a hard time dealing with it. Experienced several days of no heat for various boiler failures. Windows rattle and shake badly. Had to stuff them with paper to keep the heat in. The renovations, I can't even close doors in my room, in my apartment, because they won't open again. Because whoever did the renovation probably doesn't know what they're doing.
I have the same issue.
The sound barrier.
They didn't change the frames, that's because they didn't change the frames.
I can hear things in my next door neighbor's apartments and I should not be able to hear it. I'm sure they can hear me too. Water shut down more than it's on. The water's always not working here. I come home, like I put in 10 or 12 hour days working and I come home and I gotta have a brown shower sometimes. Come on.
We were going to bring you down a pitcher of water and watch you drink it.
That's ridiculous.
It's ugly. It looks ugly.
The elevators are down a lot. I've seen where we've had fire drills there at like 12 o'clock and people can't get down because the elevators aren't working. I almost tripped over an elderly lady here one night because nothing she could do. What am I going to do? Pick her out and carry her? No. Instead of making all these things like we're going to put new apartments up and everything, how about put your money into redoing this place?
Upgrading the plumbing for one thing, that's probably as old as the building.
When I moved in here, they said if you found somebody to move in, if you got, I thought it was a nice place at first, and now I have a friend that doesn't like me because of it. I heard, oh, you get $300 if you can refer somebody. Okay, I referred somebody. I'm still waiting for my $300. What's up with that? I was misled.
And you were probably promised a whole lot of things, like a new weight room and different things that's never been done.
So I'm not here for myself because I've solved my problems. I'm moving. Because that's what I should, that's the only thing I can do.
That's fine, the next.
But I feel sorry for these people here that are just signing leases and that. Because they don't know what they're, some people don't know what they are walking into. And when you walk into an elevator at night and you're down working, you have 2 or 3 different people and they're all saying the same thing is, we wish we could get out of here.
Yeah.
But some people can't.
And we can't afford to move. Many of us are on fixed incomes. We can't afford to move.
Can't afford the 3.8% increase, either.
Exactly. And that's why we need to have this building maintained the way it should be. The capital investment needs to go to the repairs and the insurance and the maintenance, everything before this harebrained scheme goes on.
You got a lot of good tenants in here, you guys don't know it.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, I just want to speak, like, I'm the referral that he did when I moved in. They were going to do $300, you know, we brought it up several times, and oh yeah, oh, later, and then, oh no, you know, they changed some kind of they changed something about it, and then, you know, it just never came. That was over a year ago.
No, there was, if everybody remembers it, we're here, we come home one day and there's these things on all our doors stating, if you referred somebody, and at the time, friend Justin there was looking for a place, and I said, hey, this is a nice building. And then after I was there for a little while, I'm like, oh my God, I hope I don't see him in the elevator.
It seems that there are a lot of time-limited offers, limited to maybe 24, 25 hours. There's another person who was promised if they moved in at a certain date, they would have a month free. And then they were told, no, what happened to that? So we've been told a lot of lies, but we've taken it, but we won't take it anymore. This is going to be going to the Ontario Rental Board, so that if we don't receive replies, that will be reported as well.
All right, okay.
Can I just say one more thing?
Sure.
We've been here for 24 years yesterday. Because of our age and the location and one thing and another, it's a great place to live. Location-wise, the neighbors, we downsized from a 2-bedroom to a 1-bedroom. And it was a year ago, the 1st of this month, that we downsized. If I had known that this was going to happen, I'd have been out the door.
Yeah.
But because of all that was going for us, we decided that we'd like to stay here. If I'm left on my own, I can't drive, there's a grocery store nearby. You couldn't ask for anything better. And then all of a sudden, and good neighbors, and it's quiet, it's a good building. And it's a shame, if these people want to do it, like I said earlier, go somewhere else and leave us alone.
You know,
Please, with due respect.
You go to Cedar Street,
if they made this building nice, it would be one of the nicest buildings in Cambridge. Why don't they see that? You know, otherwise it's just gonna be a.
because it's great. It's all about great. That's why they want to get slum property.
They would make more money because people would be dying to get in here.
That's right. What they don't realize is that they think they're going to get their money back with 15 new units. It ain't going to happen because Cambridge is a small community, and guess what? Their reputation, exactly. Everyone's talking and people are listening. How many units are empty? 10?
Yes.
I've been here 5 years. That wasn't the case 5 years ago, 4 years, even 3 years ago. That wasn't the case. And these hot shots think they're going to fill up with 15 more units? It ain't going to happen.
One thing that was brought up about how old the building is, it was the first high-rise in Cambridge or in Galt. I think we should go to the Heritage Committee, because it doesn't have to be 100 years old to be under Heritage.
Good idea.
And if it was under Heritage, it cannot be changed outside.
Now, we have a suggestion for you, so that you can get at least 4 more units. Since we're not allowed to use the party room, and we haven't got access to it, make a couple of bachelors over there. Since there's only work going on beside the laundry room, make a couple of bachelors over there, and be satisfied with 4 units that don't change in. Would you consider that? Please?
What about the laundry room? You know what, you bring up a good topic. We don't have enough washers and dryers. Right? Can I just make a comment? We don't, it just occurred to me, we don't even have enough washers and dryers, a laundry room big enough to accommodate the people that we do have now. And they want to put in 10, they would have 10 vacant units now, and they want to put in 25 more, 15 more. That's 25 units. Well, nobody's going to be able to do their laundry unless they go down at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Nobody's thinking about the logistics. These guys are not thinking about the logistics because they don't give a damn.
Okay.
But we're living it. If Mr. Khan, I give you a proposal. We'll go through with all of this. We'll drop everything if you come and you live here in the building while the construction's happening. Are you willing to do that, sir?
You take care of your place.
You live here. You and your wife and your children, whatever. You come and live here.
To be fair, the laundry room is actually expanding somewhat.
Oh, somewhere. What does that mean? What does that mean, somewhere? Define somewhere.
This is the current laundry room. This is the proposed laundry room.
I don't see how many machines though.
It will go from that size to that size. So it's about-
How many machines?
Are you with her?
I don't know how many.
Exactly. Okay, well, we're gonna talk about exacts. When you come up with exacts, then we'll talk, okay?
All right, in fairness now, please, if we can give Mr. Khan the floor. Please, quiet.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for your comments. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for this. I'm going to take this to my office and discuss it with them.
Yes.
Maintenance issues. There's a maintenance request form, as far as I'm aware.
They put a bill there ad nauseam.
Okay.
On that respect,
Yeah.
when I moved in 2 years ago, I moved into a unit that I was assured would be ready. The floorboards are coming up, the cabinets are still rotting out, like, I don't understand why I'm paying more and more, and it's 2 years that have passed, and like, we're talking about new units, and my unit's not even ready.
And you didn't have to have those forms back 2 years ago. They only came in a little while ago.
Sure.
To be fair.
When stuff gets done, that's an answer.
And a lot of these things were listed on the flood report, so they're not on individual reports.
Sure.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry. please.
Okay.
Continue.
Can I say something too? Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm in the unit that you guys wanted us to move out. I'm sure of this. We're well aware. But we've had a repair that started August 2nd. And it's in the exact same state since August 2nd.
Of which year?
2013.
Thank you. And we're coming up on what month now? June?
June.
2014?
The only reason we can use the patio that we have, that we pay for, is because I fixed the deck with my own money. I built the fence that was asked for with my money.
All right.
So what do you think about that? So
Yeah.
how can you add more stuff to this building without fixing the stuff you guys can't fix?
We did allow Mr. Khan to have the floor and we interrupted him. Let's allow him to proceed.
Okay, so the maintenance requests, moving forward, I would request from everybody personally, do them one more time for me. I will personally oversee them myself with the staff to ensure that these items are completed.
All right, but that does not address the
Sure.
capital.
Okay. Now the capital expenses. Now, in fairness to my company, my department specifically deals with the suite creations, not the capital expenditures. But however, I do know the staff who are in charge of that. Once again, I did have a meeting with the staff, and they had brought to my attention on the problems going on in the corridors. I will bring that to their attention, make sure that they're fixed, and make sure they don't occur again. Now, wallpaper, I know it's peeling off. In fairness, I've done it before when I was in the capital department. This is one thing that we're trying to address and make sure that it doesn't occur again. Once again, so maintenance, I will personally oversee that. Once you guys fill that out again, because I know property management's changed in the last, I don't know, about 20 years. There's been so many,
Okay.
companies. So
Can you ensure that you put at least 200 forms here for us to use? Because there's usually only
yeah, 200 forms.
200 forms.
Okay.
200 forms.
So 200 forms, maintenance requests. Yeah, no. Guys, please, by all means. And guys, I really appreciate all the feedback. I'm going to take it back to my office once again, explain to them exactly what the problems are. Sorry, and I've noted down. Now, the 3.8% increase, now that's, I believe it's an above guideline increase. Once again, I wasn't involved in that directly. This is beyond my control. I believe you guys were invited to the above guideline increase. I hope you guys voiced.
No.
Now, in fairness to Starlight, the committee is the one who sends these out, right? Not Starlight. So, if you guys were invited, you guys should have gotten the invite.
No.
I'm sorry?
Isn't it? It's the...
They individually give them out 10 as far as I'm aware.
No, we got nothing.
But then again, 3%. Now, the suite creation projects that we're proposing, the actual suite creation does not affect the tenant's rent because that's something that's completely different from the capital expenditure, like the corridors. So that should not affect your rent. Sorry, you had a question?
Are you going to consider anybody has a lease can break the lease to get out before this happens or not?
I'm sorry?
If anybody has a lease, can they break their lease to get out of this before anything happens, the construction, everything else? Can you override that and let people?
Once again, that's beyond my control, my department.